everyone. Welcome. I hope you guys are having a blessed evening, night, noon, morning, whenever you decide to tune into this video and hear what I have to say. But we're going to be doing a reading on Ariana Taylor. Ariana Taylor is a 23-year-old female who went missing in unincorporated Lake County over the weekend. Police initially said she was 24 years old, but later clarified she is 23. The father of Taylor's 4-year-old son was part of the search Tuesday and said he last exchanged texts with her late Saturday night when she told him she would be by in the morning to pick him up. I'm assuming pick up her son. He said at the time she was out with friends at several bars in Valparaiso. He said her friends brought her home to her parents' house, where she then insisted in leaving in her own vehicle. Gary police said early Sunday morning they found her SUV crashed and badly damaged about 1,000 yards off the road in a heavily brush-covered area near the junction of I-80/94 and I-65. They said no one was inside. They said the car had to be doing 80+ miles per hour. It did not look like the individual used the brakes at all, went down into a ravine and came to a stop and had flat tires. Was she being chased? Was she just intoxicated? We're not sure. This is from the investigators. Since the car was empty, investigators can't even be sure Ariana was driving the SUV at the time. The keys were not in the vehicle. The second phone that the family says she has, we don't have. Taylor's family said she remains missing as of Tuesday, and they believe there is foul play involved. This is in quotes, her bloody blue jean, torn pants, and alleged Air Force Ones. It looked like my daughter was being chased off the expressway right here. I'm not even sure if she was driving, said her mother, Queena Taylor. I have a hunch of foul play. I can't speculate and put anything in perspective, but I can say foul play. Gary police are leading the investigation. Graham just hopes that what he's been telling their son turns out to be true. Taylor is described as a black woman, 5'6", and 200 pounds. She was last seen wearing a red sweater, ripped blue jeans, and gym shoes. If you have any information about her whereabouts, contact Detective Sergeant Mark Salazar at 216-881-1209 or the Gary Police Crime Tip Line at 1-866-CRIME-GP. Okay, so only hit up this line if you guys have any sort of important information. That story is really crazy to me. I don't like the way it sounds, but we just want to see what the cards have to say, and hopefully we can shed light to this situation, if not anything else. As I usually say, this is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing here I say is to be taken as factual. Everything here is alleged. It's just a tarot card reading in which we try to help, put together some pieces that hopefully make sense to where or what has happened to this young lady. So let's get started. I'm going to try something a little different, like a different spread here. But let me just get my sage going. I always like to have some sort of incense. I have some incense going, but sage is good. All right, so what I'm going to do, Ariana Taylor. Ariana Taylor, I want a picture of your energy that night that you had that car accident. Show me your energy. Give me one card that represents you, and then we'll move forward. So, Ariana Taylor, give me one card that represents your energy the night that you got into a car accident and went missing. All right, so this Nine of Wands, this is going to represent Ariana's energy the night she went missing and the night of this accident. All right, so in this card, this is representatory of someone who has just been through a lot, okay? They're beat up, battered, and bruised, and they're really at the point where they are not in the mood to take any more shit. So that is why they have this wand in their hand. They're looking off into the distance, trying to see if there's anything that's coming their way that they need to defend themselves from. Okay, so this just tells me that Ariana was already in a mind space to where she kind of felt uneasy about the night. Okay, so there's something surrounding the energy of that night that made Ariana feel a little bit that she needs to be on the defense as far as her safety. Okay, so there's something about the energy of that night that already set the tone for how Ariana was feeling inside. All right, this also represents someone who has or could be physically injured, okay? And I'm just paying attention to the visuals here. So this could be someone who has acquired some sort of head injury, okay? And I'm also feeling like the right side of the neck, the right shoulder, and the right arm, okay? All of that could be something of importance here. But this definitely feels as if though Ariana was already feeling some kind of way about that night, okay? Because she was already in a defensive mode to the point where she feels like she needs to protect herself in some sort of way. Right, so we have the World card. The Six of Swords, sorry. We have the Fool card. Let's see, let me put this here. And then we have the Three of Swords. Okay, so this surrounding energy, this is all going to represent what Ariana was thinking, going through that night. So you see this card, it's looking towards this Three of Swords. So usually to me, when the Three of Swords is in reverse, it could talk about some sort of regret, but I also feel as if though there was some sort of communication, okay? There was some sort of exchanging of words that night, okay? And they were words that could definitely hurt. But I feel like there's some sort of regret here connected to what transpired, because I feel like whatever was said or whatever altercation that went on prior to this accident was something that should not have set the chain of events that led after it, okay? So there's already some shit going on prior to this accident, okay? Because this is just her energy right now. All right, now just pay attention to the position of this Nine of Wands. This Nine of Wands is faced away from this Six of Swords. This Six of Swords to me always talks about moving away from some sort of bullshit, okay? So there's some bullshit that Ariana needed to remove herself from this night. And that bullshit has to do with this Three of Swords. Whatever confrontation or whatever exchanging of words that was said that night, and I'm feeling like this has to do prior to the accident, because I don't see any real movement here except for this one, and this is being ignored. Okay, and Swords talks about communication, and it could also talk about thoughts as well. So I'm just seeing that there was some bullshit going on that Ariana needed to separate herself from. Okay, but it's like she is, in a sense, a little bit focused on what is going on here. Okay, and ignoring the what she felt inside, because there was a knowing that there's some shit in the air and it just don't feel right, and I'm in the mode where I feel like I need to protect myself. Okay, then you have the Fool card that's underneath her. The Fool card in the reverse talks about engaging in risk-taking behaviors that could be of some detriment to you. Okay, so you're taking risks, but you're doing it in a way to where you're not thinking about the long-term consequences of a situation. Okay, so you are just kind of in the moment, and you're in the moment. You're not really thinking about what's going to happen once you jump off of this cliff or once you walk off this cliff. Okay, usually in the upright, when the Fool's in the upright, they're taking risks, but it's in a positive light. Okay, and they know that once they do walk off this cliff, that everything's going to be okay. But since it's in the reverse, that's not what I'm feeling here. Then you have the World card in reverse. When I see the World card in reverse, this talks about, to me, some sort of sacrificial energy. But the fact that these are above and under her, there was some risk-taking behavior that was involved in this night that led up to the events, okay, that transpired after this. So, and it's not necessarily just risk-taking behavior on her part. It's risk-taking behavior in those that are around her, those that are involved in this exchanging of words. Okay, because this is some hurtful stuff that came up that was being talked about. Okay, I'm also feeling like this was not necessarily somewhere where Ariana needed to be. Because I'm sensing some sort of jealousy here. Because it seems like she's out of place. This is someone who is out of place or out of their element, or something about the situation is not befitting of them. Okay? This World card here, this person is like in a bubble. Okay, this person is in a bubble, and now you have these other energies around it. Okay, and this almost is like giving me jealousy vibes to some degree, because it's like they can't really be her. Okay, because she's like in a league of her own. They can't really be her. Okay, so there's some jealousy here. And there could be possible jealousy as far as looks. But I'm just seeing that she's in a space of her own. And it's like there's something about her not belonging where she's at. Or she shouldn't have been where she was at. Or around who she was. Because it's like a puzzle piece that don't fit, you know? Like it's just something about her connecting with the energy that she was surrounded with that night. All right. Show me the circumstances surrounding Ariana's disappearance. Show me the circumstances surrounding Ariana's disappearance. One more. All right. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Emperor card. We have the King of Wands. We have the Devil card. All right, so there's a situation here. There's a situation here. There's a situation that I don't necessarily like, okay? We have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. All right, and neither one of those feels like Ariana's energy. Neither one of those feel like Ariana's energy at all to me, okay? What does feel like Ariana's energy to me is this Eight of Swords. All right. And this Eight of Swords to me, I just feel like this is a situation where she felt out of place or outnumbered, okay? This is a situation where she needed, and I feel like she knew she needed to remove herself from, because the Eight of Swords talks about someone, or the Eight of Swords in reverse talks about someone who is able to release themselves from a mental prison. Okay, so there's some situation where she was stuck. Okay, and what I'm feeling here, especially with this Devil card here, all right, this Queen of Wands and this King of Wands, this is a pair, and this does not feel like Ariana's energy, okay? So there's a female and a male that's a part of this situation, or the circumstances surrounding this, okay? There's something about this couple here, okay? They belong together, and Ariana doesn't fit in this picture. She just doesn't. It's out of place, okay? But next to Ariana, you have this Emperor card. This Emperor card is someone who is or can be controlling. This could also represent a leader, okay? This could also represent someone who is impulsive. This could represent someone who really doesn't necessarily think about what they're doing before they do it, because the Emperor represents Aries energy, okay? I'm an Aries, so I know how that is. When we're in the heat of the moment, we can say things and do things that we're not necessarily thinking about long-term wise. And then once we do these things, engage in these actions or these words, it's something that we tend to want to take back, okay? But this Emperor card, if you really look at it, or to me, the way it's faced towards this Eight of Swords. All right. So I feel like this Emperor card has some involvement with Ariana. Okay. But this Emperor card is also the same energy as this King of Wands. So this King of Wands and this Emperor card is like the same person to me, okay? But they're playing two different roles here, all right? That's what I'm seeing here. So this Emperor card is playing two different roles, all right? So not only is he with this Queen of Wands over here, all right? Hold on, yeah. Let me put it like this. But he's also engaging with this Eight of Swords, okay, which is Ariana's energy. I'm feeling like Ariana knew that this guy that she was dealing with was someone that she needed to break free from. But it just feels like this person could be a little bit manipulative and could play mind games as well. And I feel like there's something that has to do with Ariana getting caught up between the two. Okay. This devil card, this could talk about needing to be released from some sort of connection. Okay, or trying to release oneself from a connection that doesn't really serve them. Okay, and I feel like this is Ariana's energy. What are the circumstances surrounding Ariana's disappearance and the accident? All right. So we have this Nine of Cups. We have the Temperance in reverse. We have the Two of Swords in reverse. We also have this Judgment card here. Okay, so this Eight of Cups is going towards this Devil card. Okay, this Nine of Cups, I'm sorry. This Nine of Cups is going towards this Devil card energy. The Nine of Cups is someone who's not necessarily emotionally mature, okay? And all they do is rely off of their emotions. But whatever it is that they're offering is something that is not sustainable and not valid, okay? Especially with this Devil card attached to it, okay? So I feel like this Emperor card was offering some sort of emotions, or an offer of some sort of connection that was really empty and dry. Okay, there was nothing sustainable about this connection that I feel that he was offering Ariana, and I feel like she knew this was something that was unbalanced. Okay, there was no equal give and take. Okay, this was something that was I feel like this was a relationship that was manipulated, okay? Because the Temperance card can talk about someone who's an alchemist, who can cause illusions, who can make someone see something that they don't, or make someone feel something that they don't, or make someone think something that they don't, okay? And then you have this Two of Swords. All right. So this Two of Swords, this is somebody who is not wanting to make a choice. All right. This is someone who is not wanting to make a choice. So I definitely believe there is a strong male and a strong female energy that is tied into this situation that does not belong to Ariana. And I feel like Ariana found herself in this situation. And I feel like this Emperor card was like being two different people, or living two different type of lives, okay, with two different type of women. All right, one being someone else and the other being Ariana. Okay, so this is like the circumstances that are surrounding what has transpired, okay? And then you have the Judgment card in reverse. This talks about making bad decisions. This talks about making bad decisions. All right. Then we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. Then we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. All right. And then we have the King of Swords in reverse. All right, there's this burden here, all right, that needs to be released. But it almost feels like this Emperor card does not know how to like balance his life, okay? So he has got these two ladies caught up in a situation. And this is someone who likes to play mind games. All right, he's the type of person, it seems, that doesn't like you to be independent, and he likes you to be dependent on him. Okay, but this is a situation that Ariana feels like she needs to get herself out of. Okay, this is something that she already knows. Okay, this is like not a good situation. Who is this male card? Who is this male that's showing up in this reading for Ariana? I just want to make sure these things are like really shuffled, so give me a second. Who is this male that's showing up the night that Ariana went missing? On the night of that accident. Two more. Okay, nine of cups, 6 of cups, Knight of Wands, Page of Swords, the World card, ugh, the Empress card, ugh, the Sun, this Queen of Wands, this 2 of Pentacles, this Ace of Pentacles, ugh, this Death card, the Hangman, ugh, this 4 of Wands. Sorry, I'm just like, ugh, because I really don't like the energy here. I definitely do not, okay? So, all right, let's go with this. So this is the male energy, right? So we're just going to be describing this male and why he keeps showing up. All right, so this is someone who is a little bit selfish, okay? This is someone who is kind of like me, because we have the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is someone who's not necessarily looking for a 10 of Cups, okay? They are completely satisfied where they're at, so they can't really offer you complete and total fulfillment because they can't give you that right now, okay? They're already preoccupied with what they have going on. All right, so we have the 6 of Cups, okay? So I definitely feel like this could be some sort of on and off energy, some on and off energy, okay, when it comes to this male. And I feel like this on and off energy is involved with Ariana, because this World card pops up again, okay? This was representing her. The Empress card pops up again. This was representing her as well, okay? Then you have this Knight of Wands. This Knight of Wands is someone who is a non-committal energy, and I feel like this is someone who is like really flighty, okay? So this is someone who can go back and forth, okay? But this is someone who is like, I'm not gonna leave you alone either, okay? So it's like, be with you 1 minute, not with you the next. Be with you 1 minute, not with you the next. The reason why this Knight of Wands can't really be committal is because this Knight of Wands is attached to somebody else, okay? This Knight of Wands is attached to this Queen of Wands. All right, so there is like different energy going on here, okay? So this male energy is definitely a contributing factor to the circumstances of that night, okay? And I feel like this person tried to juggle the two, okay? I feel like this person tried to juggle Ariana and this other woman, all right? And you know, there's nothing that he can necessarily offer that would be fruitful, okay? So this is something that cannot grow or cannot go past where it's at. And I definitely feel that there are some red flags here that Ariana, I feel like she was not really paying attention to, all right? And there's some red flags attached to this Queen of Wands. And I feel like this Queen of Wands had to be present this night because there's some red flags attached to her, okay? And this red flag is between Ariana and this Queen of Wands. And this Queen of Wands is obviously someone who's a little bit jealous of this Empress, okay? Because this Empress has got it going on. This Empress looks better than they do, okay? This Empress has more than what they have going on, okay? So this is someone who's jealous because first of all, the Queen is underneath, okay? They're below this Empress card already. But the fact that it's in reverse, that's even lower, okay? So this is someone I feel like that doesn't visually look as pretty as Ariana. Like, that's just not any shade because I already felt like there was like some jealous energy going around here. But then there's some direct correlation here that I do not like. All right, so now you got this flighty in and out person who can't really be committal because they're in between two different people. This back and forth energy between this Empress and this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands and this Knight of Wands has some sort of connection, some sort of foundation, but it's an unstable one, okay? I feel like these ignored red flags has landed in a hangman position, okay? And it's next to this death card, okay? Well, this is why I don't like this energy, all right? I don't really like these two cards paired together. So we have a situation here that I do not like. Show me this female energy that is present. See, I don't really like this. We got the Devil card and the World card. Okay, so this is a connection that is something that can't be sustained, okay? Because the Devil, they offer all kinds of stuff, but it's just something that they think or he thinks that you would like to keep you around, okay? And it's not really something that is of your highest good. Who is this female energy that's connected to Ariana's disappearance and accident? One more. Okay. Whatever. Just wants to come out. All right. So we have this Wheel of Fortune. The Star card. Page of Wands. I'm seeing like a chain of events here. I'm seeing a chain of events. This is this female's energy, okay? Okay. Mm-mm. All right. All right. I'm not necessarily liking this situation, okay? Because this is the setup, okay? And this is this female's energy here. All right. So we have the king and queen. This king and queen, they go together. Okay. This king and queen, regardless if they're in the upright or reverse, they go together. But when they fill out, they're both in reverse. Okay. So these energies go together. There's something about a male and female. All right. There's something about a male and female that go together. All right. And this female, this is this female's energy, okay? She's connected to this male. Now, you have the Nine of Pentacles. This Nine of Pentacles is representing Ariana's energy to me because, like I said, this is someone who does not fit, okay? This is someone who is in a circumstance where they do not fit. We have the Lover's card in reverse here, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This Knight of Pentacles is someone who is trying to be or trying to appear as something that they necessarily don't have the qualities to be, okay? In order for this person to be an upstanding citizen or whatever the case, they need to be a Knight of Pentacles upright, and that's not what's going on here, okay? So this is someone who is paired with someone and they're in the negative aspect, okay? So they're in a situation of lack. Like these two, this male and female, okay, they have negative attributes together. But Ariana to this female is an outside irritant, okay, to whatever it is that they have going on, all right? So we have this Wheel of Fortune, this Star card. Then we have underneath this Wheel of Fortune, we have this Emperor card. And then next to it, we have this Six of Cups, okay? So this female, this is someone that they have some sort of connection to, all right? This Emperor card. Because this Emperor card is reminding me of the male energy that showed up over there, the last question we asked. All right. This female, definitely feels that the foundation of the relationship that she has with this male is being interrupted. All right. And this World card, which showed up for Ariana at the beginning, is here too. Okay, so this is, Ariana is someone who's got to go. Okay, she just doesn't fit this picture. I'm not saying that this female didn't need anything physically to Ariana. I'm just saying that in this female's mind, that there is some sort of interruption in the relationship she has with this male. And I feel like Ariana may be that person, okay? But this Emperor, like, had options. Like, this Emperor was taking advantage of his options as well. All right, so what are the circumstances surround? So what led up, or why did this car accident happen? Why did this car accident happen? Why did this car accident happen? Okay, so not making good judgments. Okay, so there's some activity of not making good judgments. What are the circumstances that led up to this car accident? Y'all saw me shuffle this thing. So we have the judgment card here. So there were some decisions being made. There are some decisions being made here, okay? I honestly feel okay, this really sticks out to me, okay? Somebody is lying here. Somebody is lying about the events that happened that night, okay? Because there was some sort of confrontation, okay? There was some exchanging of words, okay, that led up to this car accident, okay? And this judgment card, I'm going to get back to that because I got a lot to say about that. All right. I'm going to say this. There was more than one car driving, okay? There was more than one car, all right? So I don't know what the story is being said, but there is definitely more than one car driving that night, okay? All right, so this judgment card tells me that there was a decision made. And I feel like there was an accident that actually happened. But what I'm seeing is that there was a decision made not to get help. Okay, because you see this reminds me of like ambulance or the medical system or like getting help. Okay, so someone made a decision not to get help. Someone made a decision to walk away from this situation. All right, so we have 7 of Swords next to this 10 of Cups. So this 10 of Cups in reverse, somebody left a scene of a crime. That's just what I'm getting. Somebody left a scene of a crime and somebody left some shit behind. All right, so this person that was there and present when this car accident happened neglected to get help for this individual, okay? So this individual, this is Ariana, all right? And not only was there someone else driving, okay, there's also another person visually observing this situation. So I feel like there was definitely, not only was it Ariana there, but there was more than another person. So it could be 2 or 3 people involved, okay? 2 or 3 other people separate from Ariana. There was definitely another car being driven, all right? I feel like this male energy could definitely be in charge, or like the ringleader here to some degree. In this decision to leave Ariana behind. And not get help. Okay, so someone left a scene of, because this is now a crime. Okay, this is now a crime. So someone left the scene of a crime here. Okay, and neglected to call help for Ariana. So this was a set of bad choices, risky behavior that turned into a bad chain of events. All right, because look at this. This Three of Swords is coming up again. You have this Chariot card, okay? People are neglecting the fact that this car was in the place or in the condition that it was in. And they're neglecting the fact that Ariana was in a certain condition, okay? And this is not right, because this is leaving someone at the scene of this is leaving a scene of a crime and leaving someone in need of help. All right, so look at this. We have the Five of Cups here. And we have the Moon card. So there's definitely secrets, okay? The Empress in reverse. This is Ariana's energy. All right, we have the Nine of Swords. There's definitely someone thinking about this situation. This is definitely someone who's in a position of regret, but there are secrets tied into this situation. I honestly don't feel as if though this was something that was intentional. I feel like this is something that got out of hand, okay? But it has become a crime because there are people who were observant of what has transpired. There are other people who were driving as well, okay? Okay, so there was some sort of confrontation here. All right, I'm sensing there is some sort of confrontation. All right, there's people engaging in risky behaviors, okay? This could be, you know, drinking. This could be under the influence of drugs. This could be anything of that nature, okay? When we're talking about risky behavior, okay? And I feel like there was some speeding involved in this situation. But Ariana was not the only person driving, and there was some confrontation that led up to this. But someone neglected to call for help and left a scene at a crime, left a scene of a crime, and this is why Ariana is missing. All right. I want to know, so why is Ariana's body missing? Or why is Ariana not at the scene of the accident? Why is Ariana not at the scene of the accident? Why is Ariana not at the scene of the accident? We have the the Five of Swords. This is the Three of Cups. The Justice card. The Star card. We have the Ten of Wands here. Here we go. We have this Three of Swords here. We have the Fool card again. And we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, there's someone else in this situation. Okay, there's like, besides Ariana, I feel like there's 3 other people here. Okay, I feel like there's definitely 3 other people. We have this Three of Swords, Three of Cups, and Three of Pentacles, and they're all in reverse. Okay, there's tampering of evidence here. There is some sort of tampering of evidence here. Okay, you got somebody that's moving shit, or things are moving or being moved around. Things have been moved around. Things have been moved around, okay? This is someone who thinks that they have an upper hand in the situation by moving things around. So things are not necessarily what they seem, because there is somebody that is moving things around, okay? You have this Three of Cups in reverse, Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles. There are 3 different people that are responsible for this. You have the Fool card in reverse. Again, underneath the Justice card. This is not making the best decisions, okay? Trying to kind of cover up for shit that they know was not right. Let me see. Why is Ariana's body, or why is Ariana not next to the wreck? We have the Tower card. We have the High Priestess card. Okay, so I feel like someone was like disoriented here, okay? Someone was left alone. Someone was left alone. Someone was disoriented here, okay? Because this Eight of Wands in reverse and the Emperor card in reverse, this is someone who was not really clear-minded, okay? So I'm feeling like Ariana was not clear-minded, okay? So there's like some wandering off, but not necessarily being clear-minded or level-headed about a situation, okay? Someone has altered the scene of a crime, okay? So there's things that are there that have been altered, okay? So there's something there that's out of place, okay? There's something there that's out of place that somebody's trying to cover up. Somebody's trying to hide the fact of what really happened that night, because you have the Tower card in reverse. Okay, this is somebody who's trying to resist the change. And then you have the High Priestess. It's someone who's holding knowledge or holding secrets. Okay, so they're trying to cover up for this thing that has transpired, okay? But you have this Page of Cups here as well. There's someone, okay, that is around, that's appearing as if they care, but they really, really don't, okay? This is someone who's around, who appears as if they care, but they really, really don't. Okay? So I feel like, you know, I feel like there's some head injury here, okay? Remember the head injury I brought up earlier? I feel like there's some head injury here because even here, the eyes are wrapped, but then there's this wrapping around the head. So I feel like there's some head injury here as far as this car accident. And I feel like there's some disorientation because the Hermit card can talk about enlightenment and being alone, okay? But since it's in the reverse, I feel like there's like this lack of knowledge of self or lack of knowing what one is doing. There's some sort of confusion here, okay? But there's someone around. There's someone that could be possibly around the family who is acting like they care, but they really don't, and they're lying. They're like legitimately lying straight in your face, like straight in your face lying, all right, about shit that they know. So I don't know if any of these people have like talked to the family, but these people straight up lying. These people are lying, and it's sad. Because they left this girl by herself with injuries. With injuries. So this is now a crime. This is now a crime. So if you guys are watching, this is a crime, okay? And now you are legally responsible. And it's crazy because the shit that led up to this wasn't even that fucking serious. And I just wish that Ariana like really went with her instincts because she knew there's some bullshit about this night. I really feel like Ariana knew that there was some bullshit about this night. Okay, so where is Ariana? Where is Ariana? Okay. This is how it looks to me. We have the Chariot card, and then we have the 8 of Cups, all right? So this is the Chariot card. We got the 8, the Chariot card was in reverse. So we have the Chariot card. This is the 8 of Cups. I feel like, was there some confrontation even after the accident? I feel like there's some possible confrontation even after the accident. Because you have this Chariot card, okay? This is a car. This could represent a car that's not functioning anymore. Then you have this 8 of Cups that's next to this Chariot card, all right? And I feel like this is someone that's trying to walk away. Trying to walk away from a wrecked car. But I also feel that there's still some sort of altercation that's happening after the fact. You have the Hierophant, the Devil card. And okay, I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry, but there's 3 other extra individuals, okay? I don't know how many people that she hung out with that night, but there's 3 other individuals, okay? That is a contributing factor to what has happened to Ariana. And this is kind of really upsetting. And I feel like there's something that happened after the fact when Ariana was trying to walk away, okay? Or move away from this accident. Because I feel like she was still able to move, to walk. And I feel like there was some sort of confrontation after that too. Where is... hold on. Where is Ariana currently located? 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 I feel like there could be some water involved, but there's also some land. All right, so there's some land and there's some water involved. Okay, it's like a mixture of both, or like she's around both, like water and land. But these fucking individuals, oh no, these individuals know exactly where she is. Okay, and it's somewhere where water and land are together, or where water and land can be seen together, or something of that nature. Okay, but these individuals know exactly where she is, and I feel like they're sitting up here lying about a situation. Okay, and they like are in cahoots together about keeping it secret where Ariana is. And this is some sickening shit, because this is a crime now. And you guys are guilty as fuck. But I feel like there's some sort of water and land. Okay, there could be some objects. There could be like an object. Like an object, or like piping. Or like an object, okay? There could be an object or like piping. All right, so just remember that. There could be an object or some sort of piping that's in the area. Okay, because this moon is shining down on this water, but there's like this looks like two metal structures, okay? That's between this land, water, and yeah, there's something to do with piping here, okay? Like piping, land, water, piping, okay? That's all I know. There's some sort of head injury, right neck, right arm, right shoulder situation. 3 people involved, okay? There's definitely a male energy, and there's definitely a main male and main female energy, okay? But there's like other people that's involved in this too. All right. There was another car that was driving, and not just Ariana's. Okay. Ariana was still in a capacity to get herself out of that vehicle. There was some confrontation after the fact, and there was a lack to call. There was a lack to call for help. Okay. Someone's trying to get or cover up evidence. There's stuff that's out of place at that crime scene. There's a lot going on here. But there's a main female and there's a main male that needs to be paid attention to. I'll talk to you guys in another one.